Tonight,
Could be injuries, it could be a major problem.
searching for bushwalkers in perilous terrain.
I definitely am picking up a signal.
But the SOS beacon keeps bouncing off the cliffs.
I've got something 1 o'clock road.
Somewhere up ahead is a stockman in trouble because his horse just fell on him. And an epic winch double through the canopy. Clip a tree and it's over. Maruya, New South Wales.
Beacon search, some walkers, yeah, confirmed.
And an emergency beacon has just been activated.
About 52 miles to the northwest.
Sammy is 19 years old. She started out as a surf lifesaver. Now she's a fully trained rescue officer.
We're not sure how many people are out there. We're not sure what the situation is, so it could be anything. So prepare for everything, really.
The Lifesaver 23 is taxi for departure runway 36.
The beacon signal is coming from the southern end of Moreton National Park.
52 nautical miles.
Looks like a pretty rough country up in the Tremor Creek area west of Milton-Ulladulla in the mountains.
Yeah, copy that.
But there's a lot of what ifs.
We know it's a bushwalking group, but we don't know the size of the group. We also don't know what is wrong, so it could be simply they're just a little bit lost. It could be injuries, it could be a major problem.
I definitely am picking up a signal, and I'm also getting the audio.
The rugged terrain is interfering with the signal, preventing the crew from getting an accurate fix on the bushwalkers.
They're obviously down deep in one of those gorges.
And there's no contact number for that either.
Pilot Matt changes plan.
I'm going to bring the speed back, below 60 knots, and then we'll open the doors both sides, and we'll start our search.
It's now a visual search.
You're clear for the doors.
Roger, right doors coming out.
I've got nothing sighted on this side.
Hopefully they're not on the side of that cliff.
Horse country, northern New South Wales.
Thank you, we're airborne out of Lismore Base, 5 POV.
Lifesaver 4 is responding to a 000 call.
It's at Clarence Way, Copper.
Been tasked to an incident with a male patient who's fallen off a horse, which then rolled over the top of him.
55-year-old Stockman Allen was competing in a local rodeo competition when his horse, Guilty Cat, tripped and fell on top of him.
Roughly, yeah, 1430.
Potentially pretty serious. It could be head, it could be spinal. We're looking at chest, abdominal and pelvic injuries.
But with the rodeo in full swing, there's nowhere to land the helicopter without spooking the horses.
It'd be ridiculous not landing on the showground if that's where he is.
Yeah, but if they're having like a big gymkhana or something there, we'll send all the horses into a riot.
Be uncontrolled chaos. There's a lot of animals there and they're big, strong animals and they could cause all sorts of damage to people and property.
Somewhere down there, Stockman Allen is in excruciating pain.
Today it's Jethro on board Lifesaver 4, how are you?
Rescue Officer Jethro works with the local control centre to find a solution.
We have got a site for you. There is a big clear patch with no vehicles or stock.
Great, thank you, and we'll see him shortly. Cheers for your help.
There's really not too many other spots, is there? There's just horses everywhere.
Yeah, I think it puts us far enough away from it, at least.
I think so.
Tender up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, position's good.
We're about 200 metres to the east down a dirt road. If we can get someone down to pick us up, please.
The police are on hand to escort the crew to the accident site.
Hey mate, how are ya? How's he looking now? Do you know? Have you seen him since?
Oh, he's not real healthy.
Yeah,
His
okay.
horse would have weighed probably 600 kilo.
Yeah, right.
Local paramedics have prepped Alan for Dr. Doug's examination.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm Doug, one of the doctors. Does your breathing feel normal for you?
No, it's all to breathe. I don't want to do big hails.
Yeah. Worst possible scenarios, severe crushing injury to the chest wall, compromise to breathing, which can be life-threatening. Any pain where I'm pressing?
Oh, yeah, something at the top there, right? There, oh,
Okay.
that press.
How about along here?
Yeah, it's all there.
Okay, what we're going to do is listen to your heart and lungs and go from there, okay?
Dr. Doug and paramedic Trent set up an ultrasound. They need to test if Alan is suffering from a collapsed lung.
There's some cold jelly on the chest coming up, okay?
Collapsed lung means that there's air or blood accumulating in the chest cavity.
Deep breath in and out for me, Al.
And that means that the ability for the lung to inflate is quite difficult.
Oh, look.
Okay.
That's a time-critical type thing.
If Alan's lung is punctured, Dr. Doug will need to pierce open his chest to relieve the pressure. Coming up,
He's definitely indicating some level of distress.
hardcore tracking
It is a very remote part of Australia.
in search of the injured bushwalker. At the rodeo up ahead, Stockman Alan is struggling to breathe.
He's come off his horse and then the horse has rolled over his whole body.
Just moments earlier, his horse Guilty Cap tripped and rolled on top of him. A 600-kilo crushing blow to the ribs.
How bad's the pain right now out of 10, having had the pain relief?
A fair bit better, since that.
Along with a broken collarbone and possible spinal damage, Dr. Doug's worried Alan may have a collapsed lung.
Severe crushing injury to the chest wall can be life-threatening.
He's desperately thirsty.
What about a little bit of water?
We can give you something to suck on, but not to drink at the moment, I'm afraid. The potential risks if he was to have a lot to eat or drink is if he subsequently required an anaesthetic, there'd be a high risk of his stomach contents regurgitating into his lungs. I'd like to get you to hospital to get you fully checked over and get some imaging of your chest, okay?
563 to Northern Control.
563.
Patient will be transported by Lifesaver 4 to Lismore Hospital.
Alan is driven to the Westpac Lifesaver rescue helicopter.
A little bit concerned about the right side of his chest, possibly a little pneumothorax, which could be a little bit of air in the cavity there, which can evolve into something much more dangerous.
1, 2, 3.
How you going there, Al?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
You happy?
How's your breathing feel, Al?
Yeah, not bad.
Take care, guys.
So it's going to get noisy now.
Yep.
Will be communicated by thumbs up, okay?
Mate just became airborne at Cotmanhurst. We're heading back to Lismore with this patient.
It's a 30-minute flight to Lismore Base Hospital. The crew monitor Alan's breathing closely the entire way.
Keep an eye on heart rate, blood pressure, probably mainly at the moment is his saturation, which is the amount of oxygen he's carrying in his blood. With a chest injury, potentially, obviously he's going to struggle to oxygenate himself.
Alan's desperate for water.
He's particularly anxious at the moment. We don't want his stomach to have anything inside it because it becomes a risk during anaesthesia for stomach contents coming back out into the lung. So we want minimal fluids just to help keep him calm.
Final checks radar.
Stop.
Landing gear.
Tree green.
Confirmed. Brakes. Brakes are on.
At the Westpac Lifesaver Rescue Base, an ambulance is on standby.
How you going there, Al?
My shoulder and my ribs, I think. The worst.
I'm going to give you some pain relief. Sometimes makes people feel a little bit funny. Okay, that's completely normal. It's really good pain relief. So just be reassured. If you feel a bit strange, that's okay.
Ever the tough Stockman, Alan doesn't want any fuss.
I can stand up.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna lift you.
Okay, righto.
Moreton National Park, southern New South Wales. And the crew of the Westpac Lifesaver rescue helicopter is searching for a group of missing bushwalkers.
Okay, we're just popping over the edge of this ridge line. Hopefully they're not on the side of that cliff.
I've got nothing sighted on this side.
We will go down to that creek.
Yeah, I've got something 1 o'clock low. There's a fluoro, looks like somebody waving a fluoro kind of flag.
It's a man, and he's dangerously close to the cliff edge.
Okay, he's definitely indicating some level of distress. I think we need to go and check him out.
It's a winch job, and Sammy's up.
Yeah, I think I might just take another harness down if it's just him. My first thought is to get down there and just suss out the situation, and hopefully we can help.
Moving her into the door.
Copy that.
Clear to winch.
And you are clear to winch.
Winching out now.
There's always that bit of adrenaline when you're being winched down and you're not sure where you're going or what terrain. In a rocky landscape as well.
We're right, only 5, 4, 3.
The winch drop requires pinpoint accuracy.
I'm in full trust of Ewan. I've got the cliff to the side where I'm being put down, pretty steep rock. My life is pretty much in his hands.
3, 2, 1, hold. On the ground. And you're clear to rotate.
Clear to rotate.
This is Stephen, the bushwalking group's guide. He leads Sammy to the injured patient.
Rock hopping is not one of my hobbies, and I did have quite some falls.
Pilot Matt does his best to keep Sammy in sight, but he has to maintain a safe distance.
It is a very remote part of Australia. This is hardcore bushwalking country.
Sammy reaches the camp.
These bushwalkers were quite well prepared.
The patient, Grace, slipped on a rock and smashed her wrist.
They had supported her wrist. They'd also given her warm clothing.
Grace is in pain and needs an urgent airlift to hospital.
I attempted to put the harness on her, and I realised that it would mean putting pressure on her arm.
But if Sammy can't get the strap on, Grace can't be winched out of trouble. Coming up, he was riding at speed and slammed into a rock. Moreton National Park, southern New South Wales. And bushwalker Grace may have broken a wrist. The injury and pain is preventing rescue officer Sammy from getting a winching strap around her.
Getting her in any other way but winching will be quite difficult, but winching will hurt her even more than she already is.
Time for a conference call.
Lasso 2-3, Lasso portable.
Lasso portable, go ahead, Sammy.
Bushwalker, she's got a broken arm. I've tried to put a strap on her and it's not working. Is there any other ways you can think of getting her out?
Pilot Matt sees only one other option.
We can actually bring it down to that creek out in front of us. We can probably hover her into the aircraft.
A hover extraction means Grace will have to enter the helicopter while it's still in the air.
There is a spot about 150 metres around the corner. Is she able to walk that distance, do you think?
It helps some of the other bushwalkers. I'm sure we can get her there.
Righto, Sammy, let's aim for that. We're going to inflate for you there.
Sammy and the other hikers help Grace across the perilous terrain to the pickup spot.
It's quite a trek. She was just struggling, and you could see that she was in pain.
The final hurdle is a steep rock face. Climbing this with one hand is challenge enough without the 100 km/h downdraft from the helicopter's blades.
Coming up against the downwash, it is quite tough. You have to put in a lot of effort just to get there.
It's in moments like these that the crew's training pays off.
We got her in and then safely exited the area.
Yeah, we've got Grace on board now. There's 3 others in that bushwalking party and they are going to walk out. Organised for an ambulance to meet us down at the Melton helipad, and yeah, we're looking forward to getting her on the ground into care.
The Westpac Rescue Helicopter Base, Tasmania.
Yes, speaking.
And a distress call has come in. It's another search and rescue mission.
Mountain biker got injured at Mount Wellington.
Rescue Officer Damien is also a mountain bike rider. He knows the area well.
Initial thoughts were to drive in with a full drive and get him out, but because of the suspected spinal injuries, we figured the best way would be winch him out with the helicopter, basically.
The person in trouble is retail manager Blake. Initial reports suggest he was speeding along a mountain track when he came off his bike and landed on a large jagged rock.
Good afternoon, Apollo 72, lift for Mount Wellington.
Tower Cleveland, parallel right 30, make a left 2.
How old is Blake?
31.
And he stacked his bike in the spine injury.
Stacked his bike, he reckons he can hear and feel cracking in his back when he tries to move.
Mount Wellington is just 5 minutes by air.
Lots of high, tall trees, so it's not going to be a straightforward winch.
Damien knows where the bike track is, but the forest canopy is blocking the crew's direct line of sight.
Maybe that was a track we just flew over. Did you say it was in that gully?
It's where the track crosses the stream.
Okay, we've got the bicycle down there. Push by 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yeah, I've got him down here.
Going to be nice and tight winch there, Vinny.
It is, going to be a high one, 2 of those trees.
Paramedic Pete and Rescue Officer Chris need to be winched down.
Left door. Winching out now.
So you're hooked up, you're out on the skid, and then you realise how high you are.
50 metres is a long way down, on a wire.
10 below the skid now, position's good there, yes.
The safety of the entire team is in Rescue Officer Damien's hands.
You're thinking in the back of your mind something can go wrong. There's so much potential for swing to occur when you're on the end of the hook.
Damien guides pilot Yas into position.
Clear forward 1, and hold.
Clip a tree, and they're in trouble.
I'm waiting for a thumbs up, got a thumbs up, I'm slowing him down, position is good, hold. And they're on the ground now.
Paramedic Pete's worried.
The tracks are very steep and very rough, and for someone with spinal injuries, you don't want them bouncing around.
Blake's sitting upright.
Hello mate, how are you?
Yeah, good. Better than him.
With a suspected broken back, Pete needs to assess him before moving him.
So which part of your shoulders?
Yeah, pretty sore. That's good enough for me. Straight away, I'm thinking that he may have damaged his spine and that we'll need to use the sked stretcher in order to get him out.
We're going to have to pop you in a stretcher. Yep. We'll get you sorted with some pain relief.
Blake needs intravenous pain relief.
Just don't look at it, mate.
But as soon as Pete inserts the needle, Blake takes a turn for the worse.
I'm feeling pretty fine.
He's as pale as a ghost.
Don't with us, mate. Oh, okay.
Losing my hearing.
Mount Wellington, Tasmania. And retail manager Blake may have broken his back.
It's deteriorating rapidly. So I'll start to give him some fluid to try and increase his blood pressure.
Paramedic Pete stabilises him in a stretcher.
What we're going to do, mate, is we're going to pick you up, and all we want to do is test the balance of the stretcher.
It's critical to get Blake to hospital, but winching him through the high trees is going to be a challenge.
Yankee 9 2 to Yankee 9.
Yankee 9.
You're going to be a sked stretcher winch. We'll get Swartzy to come up with the patient, and then I'll come up with the gear. 1, 2, 3.
Blake is carried carefully to the extraction spot.
Have a winch close, winch up, yes.
Rescue Officer Damien knows the 50-metre winch up will be a real test.
Lead's good, height's good for that tree, so we'll hold this height.
Doing a sked winch is a difficult winch compared to doing a straightforward harness winch. The stretcher will spin at quite a fast rate. Obviously, it can be dangerous.
We're waiting for a signal.
Pete hooks himself in.
I've got a signal.
he'll accompany Blake on what will be the highest winch retrieval of his paramedic career.
Yeah, take it away.
Once your feet are off the ground, you're a total passenger. You're reliant on the air crewmen to winch you up safely and the rescue crew on the ground to maintain the tension in the ground line to stop the stretcher from spinning.
Chris holds the line steady, but it's up to pilot Yas to keep it taut.
Clear back 3.
Even the slightest jar is bad for Blake's back.
They're almost halfway up now. Move back another 3.
Damien guides the winch through the treetops.
Coming up past the skid now. Inside the cabin now.
Blake's safely on board. And now it's Chris's turn.
30 below the skids now. Position is good.
It is a challenging winch, so you've got to be on your game.
Bring him up level with the door. He's coming in now. Nice work, guys. Over the pad now.
Nice day for it.
Next time,
I just wanted to find out how bad his pain was.
the hikers don't speak English
Up to helicopter, then
and the crew doesn't speak Spanish.
I bet you Keith's having a blast on the ground with this bloke.
But they have to get Pedro out and fast.